Okay, mate. Yeah, plenty of room to grow. I'm assuming you're talking about Doge here. Doge should have plenty more room to grow. This is major support. There's a bearish weekly stop hunt here as well currently. That is not good for the near term unless price can get above that. But as you can see over here, it's into major levels now. Finally, this was a beautiful 2-day pressure cooker. This is resistance. That's a big move up without it's over a 200% move up. So this is into major levels. Unless we're going full blown all season, this should pull back in theory. Now, don't get me wrong, there could be a little bit more and then that, but most of the moves should be done. It should dip down in here eventually. Something like this would be perfect where it consolidates for 5 or 6 weeks or whatever many weeks that is, chopping about or whatever before going again. So, what you asked there, plenty more room to grow. There is, but it depends on your time horizon. If you've bought on here, I think dips then should later go lower, for example. So if you're in long Doge here, I posted longs and made videos about it in here. This is a giant pressure cooker, a larger pressure cooker here in this large base, as you can see. But that's a major move. That can take some digesting. So it's going to be interesting to see if this can actually just continue to moon. Like you see here, see this big candle up, and you actually get dips back down. If we get dips back down, something similar to that, it's likely going to be a good buying opportunity. For now, the 2-week candle is likely to remain strong, just the way this remains strong, and just the way this remains strong, and probably just the way, well, that pulled back a bit actually. But so I do think there is more upside, but in these circumstances you've got to be prepared that there might be some consolidation. I mean, do we want the market to just do this? Well, it's possible it could happen, right? So we need to wait until a new 2-week candle, which is in 6 days time. I don't think this market should keep running massively. Could there be a little bit more upside? Yes. But if it's going to go parabolic, it'll be on a new 2 weeks, so we need to be on guard for that, I think, just in case. It had 2 weeks, as you can see here, it had 2 weeks to the upside here, even though it pulled back one and then moved up again. But it still allowed you to get out here or be prepared for consolidation, whatever you wanted to do. There was also 2 big candles here. There was also, 2 to 3 candles here, as you can see. So how is this going to play out? Well, history is kind of telling us that there may likely be more than one candle, even if the second candle just goes slightly higher. It is implying that any dips here should be biased to later attempt to go higher. So we just need to keep watching it. I do think later that Doge comes back up on here. Let's just zoom out a little bit for a second. Like, look at this wick up here. This wick should get filled. There's a nice rounding base on this. No major damage yet or anything. This is kind of moving up. This is a bit of a U-shaped pattern. You could say this is a cup and handle pattern, possibly. Right? There's your cup and there's your handle. This is now trying to break out, and you could attempt to say that the breakout point here, there is targets up here of the cup and handle pattern up in here somewhere. It's very, very possible that Doge is another 37% in the tank just to reach targets of this. Of course, longer term it could go a lot more than that. 6 months chart, this is perfect and beautiful, what you want to see. New 6 months candle. It's very, very possible that Doge continues to moon up here. Now, the fact that Doge is connected to Twitter and Elon Musk is now friends with Donald Trump, and the exposure that Doge is going to get, you have to think that this has room to keep running and potentially keep running to even new all-time highs, right? You couldn't rule that out. There's more eyes on crypto now than ever. Maybe less money involved in it right now in the altcoins, but Bitcoin is only breaking out of new all-time highs. But as far as mainstream media and the legitimacy of crypto, it has improved. Bitcoin also has improved, of course, but the reach now of Elon Musk with Donald Trump and everything else, you have to think that this is going to run. Dips look like buying opportunities. Any dips down in here to this candle or whatever look like buying opportunities for the next leg higher. Kind of meaning, if we zoom out here, and well, you can't really see what I drew there, but any dips, if we do get any dips down here, they look like buys for going higher.